Hello, welcome my friends. How are you today? I hope wonderful. Well, I am here to relate and pick up vibrations for this full moon in Pisces that we're going to experience on August 26th. And for those of you who follow me long enough, you know I'm a sun star Pisces and a moon Virgo, and this full moon in Pisces will be on the 26th, which is happy birthday to you, my Virgo friends, okay? So it's really a beautiful way to, we're towards the end of 2018 already, as I look at it, and it's going to be where we're going to talk about spirituality, our intuition. Pisces is all about the intuition. Pisces major arcana card is the moon. I have all the moon cards here. I brought out my Tarot Witches deck, which I really feel is beautiful. And this is the moon card of that deck. And because this full moon on the 26th with Sun Star in Virgo, definitely, let's connect with the earth. And this Witch's Tarot deck is all about the earth. And actually this is the High Priestess on the front of this deck, okay? The High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about Luna, right? We talk about her a lot. And I also have my Dolly deck out this evening because I just feel that Dolly was an earthman, very originated to do what he did. Some can say he wasn't from this planet, but that's we need more. We need more of these kind of introspective, magnificent magicians to come through. That's what we need. And this is Dolly's moon card, La Luna. Okay. And La Luna loves the lovers. Alright? So we truly want to embrace this full moon in Pisces, especially after all these eclipses. Okay, 2018 is I was even like talking to myself again, like in the respect, I wish I was the astrologer extraordinaire, and I did bring out the old tarot deck, the Rider Tarot deck, which has been around over 100 years, to see. And this is the magician right there, okay? And and Pamela Coleman Smith, she was the illustrator of this deck, and they tried to put her in like an insane asylum. Like she was cuckoo, you know what I mean? So we've come a long way since those days, but still there's people who are going to not recognize that you follow the moon, you follow the stars, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, you follow metaphysics, you're crazy. Well, I don't think so. Okay. So that's why we're going to make sure that this beautiful full moon in Pisces is being celebrated. And I brought out this special candle just for this full moon in Pisces, and it's called Spirit. Because Pisces is all about being the intuitive self. We organically embrace spirit, okay? This is what we do. We explore our intuition, okay? And we want to find out our divine mission, right? And I've talked about it, I talk about myself some days because I didn't want to come on YouTube in the longest time because I knew I'd be threatened, and I have, but it's now, in the next 5 years, none of that's going to matter anymore or happen. I think people are going to say, take in your psychic abilities, make sure that your sensitivity is towards what you need to do in your life. And it says here, I am spiritual. I move beyond the physical into the light, filled with hope, love, and joy. Okay. And these are one of these beautiful essential oil fragrance blends. This is sage, lemon, and clove. This is the crystal journey candles. They've been making these for many moons, and it's a beautiful herbal. So we're going to light this for tonight for this evening with the spirit of the Pisces, making sure that our intuitive collective is together, that we analyze like Virgos do. And actually my sun star is Pisces, March 11th, and my moon is in Virgo. Okay, so this is a very important full moon for me. And you know, mainly what I do on my channel is new moon and full moon videos. So this is important for me to, and as Virgo moon sign, and that August 26th is in the Virgo sun star, you know, we analyze. But Virgos are those, you know, that are known to be very, you know, discriminating. They're about service to the whole community. Okay, they're like Virgo's the Virgin. Okay, to Mother Mary. And I did a twin flame union reunion. That came out fabulous. Just wonderful. It was like Mother Mary came through, and I just, you know, felt like, wow, how beautiful, how wonderful. So please, organically embrace your intuition. And that means, you know, that we have to kind of, you know, lay low, and we have to represent what our future is, okay? For your family, or for however you want to do it. Let me just set this candle, or this match light low. Okay, I'm going to set it over here. Okay. But truly, this is a magnificent time to gain your psychic ability very strong in the sign of Pisces, full moon. Okay? And that Virgo is a sign that truly just, she goes within, you know, and it's and ruled, well, Pisces, you know, it's a water sign, and Virgo is a moon sign. But it's really time that both of us align together. I've always kind of felt that Virgo and Pisces should unite. And so Pisces is about the dreams, and you know, Virgo is about being detail oriented. So make that happen for yourself. We'll see what happens here this evening, but I wanted to bring out the earth signs. I wanted to bring out an old deck. I wanted to bring out Dolly. I felt that Dolly had a message as well. And so we'll see what happens here in a moment. But, and then I brought out the deck. Okay, this card just slid out right there. Mermaids and Dolphins. I really like this deck. When did I receive this deck? Okay, 9/25/2007 full moon. I didn't write down which full moon though. 9/20. Well, we can look that up. So this is, yeah, long time ago. Beautiful. This is a cute deck. This is a cute deck. I don't use it. I only use it when Pisces power comes through. But okay, so we have this card. I don't want to pull it yet. I don't want to pull it yet. I want to surprise myself and you and I. Okay. And I have my runes here because, you know, I love to pull the runes every full moon. Okay, so let's just see what happens. But your intuition, your psychic abilities, your awareness of a polarity, this is what Pisces is all about. Okay. And that Pisces number 18 is the moon card. And you know, Luna loves the lovers. And Luna loves when you dream and you imagine. You know, it's like imagination. Imagination is key to this process, this energy that we harness. And when these moons come through, right there in my hand, when these moons and these energies come through, we're here to harness them, you know, like riding a horse you harness, or whatever it means to you, how you harness energy. This is the time, okay? So please, this is going to be a beautiful, oh my goodness, look at this, a card sticking out. And a bonus, 2 bonus cards. Okay. Okay, that's okay. I'm very excited about this reading. You know, it's very electric too, and it's sort of like what was it? Who I was watching? That Neptune is trining Jupiter, and we've already had that energy come through on this table. So, and Neptune, Pisces ruled by Neptune, and Jupiter all about the abundance. So we have, you know, Neptune about, you know, your sensitivity, your emotional, water sign, Pisces emotions, but your introspection of psychic abilities. That's what we mainly want to harness, okay? And Jupiter about the luck, and Jupiter's been coming through a lot. The energies of Jupiter. The Wheel of Fortune has come through, which is the tarot card of Jupiter, okay? And so, right there in my hand. So this is the Dolly deck, okay? But we can really organize ourselves, go into meditation, we contemplate, we express ourselves, and you know, every full moon, you know, I believe, okay, hold on, let me just pick one more of these Dolly cards. But I, you know, as I've shared with you many, many moons, for many, many moons, Luna is a goddess, okay? Luna is a goddess. She, and she's all about love and pleasure. You know, I always say that Luna loves the lovers. And as a mother goddess, she is strong and powerful and giving. And, you know, as a mother goddess, they allow themselves to be impregnated by the masculine to continue to bring forward the beauty of others. And it's like the mother goddess, and even though we're talking about Luna right now, but as a mother full moon goddess, which there are many, you know, I talk about them a lot, it's about bringing your dreams to come true, okay? Bringing your dreams to come true, and feeling the goddess within. And sometimes I truly do, I spell goddess GOD/DESS, because I think a goddess cannot be without the God, and I think the God cannot be without the goddess, okay? So, but it's about passion, it's about, you know, self-healing, it's about really truly recognizing that you are awakening towards your spiritual, psychic abilities. This is very organic, and that we've come through these 3 eclipses in 2018, which is truly organic. This is all the cosmic realm, the cosmic love, the cosmic ones coming to us and saying, you know, we see you're getting ready, Earth, power, source, force. We see you're getting ready. You are getting prepared. Look at that, another card I didn't pull right there in my hand. Oh, 2 of them. Shanga. Okay, all right, that's good. But what we're trying to say is that the universe is watching us, and now that we're awakening so much, and I love when the young ones write to me, okay, the ones in their 20s, it's wonderful, fabulous, fantastic, okay? So I'm going to put the crystals out here, because these are cool crystals I got in my hand right there. And with Dolly deck, this is very cool. Dolly, I pray you brought me something of good, great, grand wisdom. Because Dolly considers himself the magician in his deck. Okay, so let's continue on, but please, and with full moons, we always release what no longer serves us. We look forward towards bounty with the love of, you know, Mother Goddess Luna. And La Luna is a beautiful, I mean, we get to watch her 365 days a year. We get to watch her every month, wax and wane. And we see Venus in the sky, and I've been talking about Venus forever. She's about that spiritual treasure. So please, my friends, okay, please. And that Virgo, ruled by Mercury, it's about communicating to each other. You know, I saw that moon last night. Did you? You know, open up to the elements. Open up to the earth, air, fire, and water. And open up. Seven of Pentacles. Well, we've talked about this card. This card has come through quite often. Not this specific card from this specific deck, but it has come through from this deck. But this is like continue, you know, putting the seeds down towards your future. Continue spreading. And you got to keep growing it, you see. You got to keep growing it. Nothing just happens. You know, you can spread the seed, but if you don't water the seedlings, you know, if you don't, you know, watch the fruit. We talked about this card because in Aleister Crowley's deck, he calls this card failure, which I dismiss, but it's because if you've planted this tree, you've planted the seedlings for this tree, and this is the earth, the pentacles, the coins, and if you don't, you know, pick the fruit before they fall to the ground and rot, then that's called failure. But I never see this card as failure. I see this card as sevens, as a spiritual mastery card saying, continue on your mission. Continue what you're doing. And you can see for some reason, I don't know, there's a cloud here, but they put this wisp of sometimes we see this in Florida because we have so many turbulent time. There's a wisp here. I don't think you can see that, but it's all good, okay? So stand strong. The sevens. Sevens all about that spiritual nature too, you know. Very. Look at that. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so we got a coin. We got the money on the table already. Talking to us. Saying, yes, yes, yes. Let's get it together. Make it happen. Okay. There we have. And six is about, you know, having that peace and karmic love. And with the coins, it's saying, yes, definitely. Financial, the change to go forward. And this is going forward that you're doing it on your own. You know, you're going to do this. You're going to do this. And yes, you know, plowing the earth, putting the seeds down, watering, that's all, you know, takes energy. But it's positive energy. And it seems like to me that you have already started this process. Okay? You already know, for those of you watching and feeling this vibe that I'm talking about, you've been plowing the soil and planting the seeds, and you since young age, you know who you are, and you relate to spirit, and you know where you're going. Okay, and that's good. That's positive. That's very nice. Very nice. And coming from the Witch's Tarot, which is a very earth-grounded deck, that's wonderful. Wow, look at this now. So now we receive Major Arcana card, the Fool. Okay. Which I call the Spiritual Initiate. But this is a good vibe to open up for this Pisces full moon, talking about embracing your spirituality, because this is truly, you know, you've wanted to collect and be earthbound to relate to how you're going to make your coin, your money, whatever, resources. And, you know, as the second card, you've already been guided to do this. Okay? You were born to do this. But now, the Spiritual Initiate comes through to say, now see how he's looking up to Spirit? He's looking up to the sky, you know, to God, Father God, Spirit Force Source. Like, now you're going to help others embrace their intuition, to go on their passion, to go on their resources and climb that ladder that you too can make your own coin in a spiritual way, in a spiritual fashion, and feel good about it, because that's what they want. That's what they want. They want you to gain the resources, but always know who's provided for you. Okay? And when we follow the cycles of earth, air, fire, water, spirit, Father God, whoever the beautiful ones are to you, Great Spirit, that's metaphysical wisdom. And when we speak of metaphysical wisdom, you really have to take that time of, feeling your power self, your power healing, your power love, your power thinking, and that passion to have that free will to say, I am going to move forward, and I am no fool. And that's why I don't call the fool, I call this zero card the spiritual initiate, where that's planet Uranus talking about being a freedom loving, rebellion, independent person. Okay? That's right. And that's what they want. This is already dictated right here with 3 cards. And I think Uranus is also in this pattern going on astrology wise. Follow your astrologers, my darlings. Follow your astrologers. Okay, look at this. Dali. Oh, Dali. Ace of Fire. New beginnings. And back in the day, I would write in my cards, and this was my second pick of my Dali deck on 2/22/2005. 2/22/2005. How beautiful. And when it's the wands, it's that fire, passionate energy. And as the ace, they're telling you already, there's a new beginning coming for you. And it's up to you, though. It's up to you. Like the zero fool initiate. This is a spiritual initiate card to say, it's up to you. Which route will you take? I pray. And the wands is about that passion. That, that fire. You have that fire in your soul. (2/22/05). 2/22, those are good numbers. 2/46, about that peace and harmony. Ace of Fire already. Look how fat it is. From my Dolly deck. The High Priestess. The High Priestess herself, all about La Luna. And I've been grateful for my identity, and I had this woman that did my Mayan vibration with my birth code of 3/11/1960, and in the Zolkin calendar for the Mayan. I am position High Priestess, and it makes sense to me when she did that, because I always followed the moon way before YouTube. I came on YouTube. I was like fascinated with the moon cycles and fascinated with knowing how to, follow her. But again, I felt her like intuitively and passionately, and that's why I don't understand why I can't, become a astrologer, but my mind doesn't think like that. And I think it's more because here comes the High Priestess saying, don't worry about that, my darling. Let's just teach people how to be instinctual, be psychic, embrace their feelings. From the Dolly deck. This is very powerful to me, coming from my Dolly deck. Okay. Because I was part of that Dolly opening in the museum in St. Petersburg on 1/11/2011. And I believe in harnessing energies. If anything I can teach on my channel because I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm not here to just give you, you know, the next details. I want you to learn how to harness energies. And that the High Priestess came through from Dolly is fabulous. Wonderful. And now we have the Knight of the Knight of Swords. Dolly. Now Dolly was egomaniac, okay? Dolly was. He loved himself very much, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Nothing wrong with loving yourself in an organic way. Can we call it organic? You know, sometimes people are egotistical, and that's not organic. But the Knight of Swords is here, and I love them. I love the Knight energy. And the sword speaks of how we're thinking and how we're writing and how we're moving forward. And it's really time to, you know, the dreams to come true. Your dreams to come true. Because dreams is, when we go to sleep, this is our thought patterns. Our dreams are our thoughts. And that's the air element. And so make sure your dreams are aligned with your future soul pattern. And make wishes. I believe in making wishes as well. Okay? I truly do. But it's like you need to now. And see, we got a butterfly of transformation here. Because it will transform you towards the future. This painting he did, Dali, I don't think, because usually he put his own face in there. But this kind of reminds me of the King of Versailles, the French king. I forget his name right now. Louis the 14th. Does he look like Louis the 14th to you? I think so. God bless Louis. But, you know, again, you can't come from your ego, because Louis died because he wanted to create this fabulous place, which he did. It still exists. But he died of gangrene. I mean, he died a horrible death. Look at this. Now we have the stars here. That's fabulous. I love the star card. I love the star card. How beautiful. You see, Major Arcana card. So now we've had the High Priestess and the star card. Speaking of this full moon in Pisces, embracing us, suggesting to us that look up to Luna, look up to the stars, and pay attention. Okay? Because the star card is all about intuition as well as the High Priestess. Okay? The High Priestess is about feeling those intuitive emotions and know instinctively that you can align with that, okay? And the star card is about those hopes towards our future. And the alchemy here that she's doing is very responsive with the balance of how we have to keep our life. And you see the pillars here, and the priestess holds the Torah of the wisdom of this balance herself, okay? And you see she's holding a crest. She has a crescent moon on her head via Dali. So it's like they want this balance for us to follow the stars and the moon. Whether you do it astronomically, astrology-wise, I think it's wonderful. Okay? It's wonderful. I'm holding it in my hand. Okay? And I'm holding it in my hand right now. Let's go to the third card. King of Swords. Wow. So now we've received two King of Swords. Okay, so let me put this beautiful High Priestess and this beautiful two major Arcana cards, sharing with us, look up to the sun, moon, and stars. Okay? And so now we have two King of Swords here. Okay. And we talk about the kings a lot on my channel. You know, espadas, sword. You can see the sword right there. He's holding it. Two kings of air, two kings of the sign that says, I think a lot, but I can imagine a lot too. And this full moon in Pisces is about how to manifest moments of pure, kind of like spiritual freedom. Your own thoughts are coming through, nobody else's. Nobody's going to tell you how to do it. Okay? Nobody. This is your organic time to say, I'm going to do it my way. Okay? And when we think about this mastery in my hand right here with the King of Swords, he's like the authority and success in all areas. Okay, he is the master of all. Okay, it's like when you think of King Arthur, he was warranted and chosen to pull out the sword Excalibur to master all areas. Okay, all depths of our emotions. You know, call it, you know, our heart zone. Call it our how we fire passionate energy. Call it how we make the money. But this king has mastered all. And I have two in my hand. Okay? Two in my hand. And the Lovers is here. How is fabulous is that? I always say Luna loves the Lovers. The Lovers. This is nice. This is nice. Okay? And the Lover speaks of the Gemini twins. But yet, the Lover speaks of also knowing who you are, and just believing in the home and the family and relationships. This is wonderful. Another major arcana card. So as I think, like with two swords, mastered the King of Kings. Okay, the King of Swords is the King of Kings. I have two in my hand. And then the Lovers comes through. It's like I truly feel that you all are female or male. We don't speak, you know, anything different on this channel but love. But you all are truly now going to introspect and manifest and release all pains in this watery sign of Pisces, which is an emotional sign, but it's a very psychic sign. But the two Kings of Swords saying, I'm here to master myself. And I will find a love affair that will relate to me. You see the two personas here. Okay. That will agenda with my vibration now. Okay. And yes, I will continue to follow the moon and the stars. But I'm going to have a mate. I'm going to meet a soulmate. I'm going to meet a lover that gets my vibration. Because I've been thinking a lot about this, and I'm willing to wait for the universe to bring me the people that will align with my true identity, my true spiritual identity today. Okay? And that this full moon in Pisces is on the this is Virgo sun will be in Virgo, and the mantra is I analyze. Okay? Because my sun is in Virgo, so beautiful. Yeah, they want you to think it out, my friends. They want you to think, and when you do your, you know, meditation moment for this full moon, or you're doing your ritual for this full moon, make sure that you understand where you're coming from. Look at this, two high priestesses. Are you rocking my world now? I'm a high priestess of the moon. There's nobody going to tell me I'm not, especially when. So we have two high priestesses here with the sun, with the star sun, with the star of Aquarius there, beautiful, and two, you know, air element signs thinking it out. The King of Kings is here, realizing I'm going to start introspecting with the wisdom of the high priestess, the moon, the cycles of the universe. Kind of like Nikola Tesla. We got Nikola Tesla here in the house, okay? We have the Lovers. So, for those of you having to let go of relationships, because full moons is all about letting go of the negative ones, the negativity in your life. You know, maybe the universe is suggesting to you, I'll bring you the one to teach you. And you will align with them, or you will teach them, but it will be in alignment. We got the passion energy of the Ace of Fire Wands right here. Okay. So no doubt there's passion on what's to come. And then my second pick on 22205. No doubt about it. Look at that. 2, 4, 6, 5, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 11 a master number. 2 the pairing number. I think it's happening. I think they want this. I'll come back to all these cards. I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll come back. 2 high priestesses. I don't think this ever happens when I'm doing a full moon reading. I can't recall when this happened. I don't think so. And we'll come back to the Masters, the King of Kings, and the Star, and the Lovers. Let's come back with the passionate energy. And this card is about moving forward, planting those seeds. Okay? Hold on. Let me just put the cards over here. Okay, so let's see what this is. So now we have the 5 of Swords, another air element. Okay, and 5 is about changes. Okay, you're going to have to let people go. Okay, no doubt about it. You're going to just let them go. Let them go. Don't even think another thought about it. Knight of Cups. Look at that. This is the Christ card. Beautiful. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. The Spotted Dolphin. There is always something positive in the future. Look at that. 44. Angel number 44. So now we have a queen come through of Earth. Okay. And I relate to this card because March 11th, 1960, in the numerology I follow, I'm Queen of Pentacles, so I can relate to this card. But definitely with the 5 of Swords. But you see, you still have these 2 swords holding strong. You know, I will battle on. And the Knight of Cups is the Christ card in the numerology. Like there's somebody to bring you that emotional love. Okay. Emotional love. And we have the Lovers here as well. We have the Lovers here. So just, and get grounded on Earth. Okay. Queen of Earth is the way to get grounded. And then here, think positive thoughts. We have 2 King of Swords here. You know, Dali was an imaginative. He thought with his brain. He was an imaginative man. Ahead of his time. So think about that as well. But know that the Lovers are here. And know that a Queen of Earth is here. Okay. To like bring it into perspective. We have to heal this planet. And that the Star card is here to say, look up. And believe in what's going on. Have hopes and future. And heal this planet. Humanitarian value-wise. Heal this planet. Heal it. Don't give up on this planet. This planet is one of a kind. On 2 high priestesses, I don't think this has ever happened. Not from Dali and this. And I wanted to go with this old Rider weight deck. Anyway, I wanted to come with the old. Oh, here it is. I wanted to use this old deck that literally has been over 120 years. This deck right here. So we received this deck's High Priestess card, and Dali came through. 2 High Priestesses for this full moon in Pisces. Luna. The Pisces card is number 18, trump card, the moon, and the High Priestess is all about the moon, the feminine principle. How we're feeling, how our moods are, but instinctually we're going to embrace our psychic awareness, okay? Our psychic awareness. What is this card? Oh my goodness. 2 cards came through. Okay, so, oh boy, I think I pushed that card out with my sleeve, but let's just take a break here for the moment, and I have to pick a room right now, but we have a lot of intelligence. We have a lot of like psychic intelligence on the channel right here. in this reading. So let's just put one of the runes. I'll set it down that way. And I've already selected 2 of this deck, but there's something special coming. And here we read the spirit card again. I am spiritual. Let's read it one more time. I am spiritual. I love beyond the physical into the light filled with love, hope, and joy. Okay? So that's how we're going to do it. Alrighty. That's how we're going to do it. And let me see the rune I selected. Okay, so this is a rune that has no reverse, and this is called, the rune is called Hagals. Okay, this is a powerful rune, because this is a rune of disruption. Okay? This rune is telling you either you do it now, or you never will do it. Okay? So, here it is. Hagals. Okay, Hagals. Let's read about Hagals. So the first time I picked Hagals, you can see this book is kind of fun, was 9/19/2003. Okay, I didn't start YouTube till 2011. Okay, disruption, elemental power, hail. Okay, Hagalas. Hagalas. Okay, and you can see that there's no reverse with this rune. Okay, so this is a very powerful rune. When it doesn't have a reverse, it's very powerful. So it says here, Hagalas. Change, freedom, invention, and liberation are all attributes of this rune. Drawing it indicates a pressing need within the psyche, and we're talking about the psyche, our intuition, our soul, true self, our psyche, to break free from constricting identification with material reality and to experience the world of archetypal mind. Isn't that fabulous? To experience the world of archetypal mind, and that we receive 2 high priestesses and 2 king of swords. You know, and whenever I see the king of swords, he's the highest king. He's the king of kings. He's the elemental king. He knows how to make the money too. He knows how to do it. And that we have 2 of them. Okay. And the Queen of Earth is kind of like putting us in our flavor, like, calm down, boys, but yet we still continue on our mission. And we have the Jesus Christ card, the Knight of Cups. Okay, Knight of Cups. So let's just put him here in limelight, and the Ace of Fire is here to say passionate energy. The rune of elemental disruption of events that seem to be totally beyond your control. Hagalas has only an upright position, and yet it always operates through reversal. When you draw this rune, expect disruption, for it is the Great Awakener, and Great Awakener is in capital G, capital A. Okay. It is the Great Awakener. Although the form the awakening takes may vary, perhaps you will experience a gradual feeling of coming to your senses, as though you are emerging from a deep sleep. Then again, the onset of power may be such as to rip away the fabric of what you previously knew as your reality. Let me just hold this up while I'm reading it, because you can see. Then again, the onset of power may be such as to rip away the fabric of what you previously knew as your reality. Your security, your understanding of yourself, your work, your relationships or beliefs. Disruption takes many forms. A relationship fails, plans go awry, a source of supply dries up. But do not be dismayed, whether you created the disruption or whether it comes from an outside source. You are not without power in the situation. Your inner strength, with the will you have funded until now in your life, provides support and guidance at a time when everything you've taken for granted is being challenged. Another of the cycle runes, the term radical discontinuity, best describes the action of Hagalaz as its most forceful. The more severe the disruption in your life, the more significant and timely the requirements for your growth. The universe and your own soul are demanding that you do indeed grow. And I wrote back in the day, you brighten my day on 12/12/12. Okay. And 12/12/12 was the big Mayan day when, you know, the Mayan of astronomers extraordinaire suggested that that was the end of time, but it was only for them, not for us. Okay. So brighten your day, and full moons are about letting go of people, and sometimes they might be family members too. Just let them go. Really. You know who your soul self is. And if you have to let go of people who don't get you, then so be it. Okay? Don't let how do you say? I don't want to call them haters, but don't let the negative ones disturb your spiritual soul self. Okay? Don't allow that. Do not allow that. Okay? So now we selected 44, which is a good angel number. Okay, 44. The spotted dolphin. Key word. The spotted dolphin. There is always something positive in the future. You see? And the key word is happiness. Okay. So let go of the negative ones. And sometimes that's hard. And I can tell you, I've let go of negative ones, and you know what happens? They start calling you back. They start calling you. And sometimes you can visit for a moment, but never, I'm honest, never go back to them. Never. The spotted dolphin that lives on the high seas predicts that high days and holidays are coming to you by invitation. You will hear good news from someone special, possessing an excellent ability to hear tones and high-frequency sound waves. The spotted dolphin intimates that your unspoken thoughts will telepathically influence a soulmate or a kindred spirit. Having small black and white spots on its back that mimic the reflection of the sun on the sea's surface and a white underside to camouflage it from below, symbolizes that your call is heard. Although you may be hidden when calling, you receive the answer you want, resulting in sharing happiness together. Okay, so see, this spotted dolphin intimates that your unspoken thoughts will telepathically influence a soulmate or a kindred spirit. Okay, and this is, I feel that this is how we need to, male, female, we embrace the high priestess who is in, about the moon, and Luna loves the lovers, and to bring forward that, and the high priestess is one who has to go within. She is one who does a lot in secret silence, okay, secret silence. But there's nothing wrong with that. And you write in your journals, and you stand strong, and you look up to Luna, and you follow her cycles, and you let the rest of them who are already here, the star and the lovers are here, and they talk about that there's this love connection, kindred spirit here. This is how we roll, okay. But get grounded. It's about Earth, Luna, and our sun star. No doubt about it. That's the triangle energy, like the pyramids. I talk about that a lot. That is the most powerful energy we can have. So imagine what we're talking about right now. Okay, and the final card is number 19, the Kelpie. Okay, the Kelpie. I'm not too familiar with this card, the Kelpie. The longings of your heart are prophecies of realities. Okay, the longings of your heart. Okay, so let's hold this one, because this spoke about this kindred spirit coming. And the Kelpie, the longings of your heart are prophecies of realities. Okay, so let's read. The Kelpie, keyword foresight. You will master a situation and achieve what is good and right for you because you see through appearances. Always in full command of yourself like the Kelpie, a water horse that can change form and appear human, you understand the force you are working with. You consequently adjust, shaping the person or situation to your liking. Anyone who can bridle the Kelpie will harness its power. There we go. Anyone, the person or situation to your liking, who can bridle the Kelpie will harness its power. You race ahead at great speed with your eyes fixed on your goal. The winning post is in sight. Look neither to the right nor to the left, but keep going, because the Kelpie who gains his name from the seaweed that covers him can drag a person down and devour him. Oh my Lord, I didn't mean to hear that at the end. Okay, so this is a badass. And you know what? That's what we were saying. Let some people go. That's how we do in the full moons. We release those that, just don't want to see us do righteous, don't want to see us do good. And we say, hasta la vista. See you next time in life. I love you all, my darlings. Embrace this full moon in Pisces. Much love to you, my dearest love.